Okay, Larissa, you obviously want something. What's wrong? I don't know. Well, if you don't know, I don't know. I'm going back on my computer. Becky, what's the matter? It's just that I've been trying to talk to Mindy for the past few days, and every time I call her, she says she's busy. Well, isn't Mindy the girl whose sister is coming home in a couple weeks? Yeah. So? So, maybe she's getting ready for her. It makes me wish that her sister Joss wasn't coming home. That's not a very nice thing to say, Larissa. I know, but I don't care. But you don't even know Joss. Maybe she's a good person. I mean, have you asked Mindy about her? The only thing Mindy would tell me was that Joss is deaf. Well, partially deaf. She's deaf in one ear, but she could hear a little bit in her other ear, at least with her hearing aid in. And she could read lips, but her parents refused to let her learn sign language. Well, why? Because they wanted her to lead a normal life. That's why she's coming home. Well, if her mom wanted Joss to lead a normal life, why'd they send her to the school for the deaf in the first place? I don't know. Maybe they were just scared when they found out she was deaf and they didn't know what to do. I think maybe Joss wasn't allowed to learn sign language because her mom wanted her to be normal. And when she gets home, and when school starts again, she's going to be normal. Except you have to come face to face when you talk to her and everything. Well, that's great, but I don't see what the problem is. The problem is, ever since Mindy got the news about this Joss person, she's hardly had time to socialize with me. I think you're being a little selfish. What's wrong? I am not being selfish. You just want my friend back. Nothing I say is right anymore. Mom? Hi, honey. Can we talk? Of course. Let me turn the TV off. Have a seat. Thanks. All right, let me turn this TV off. So what's on your mind? Do you think I'm selfish? Well, I don't know, honey. Why would I think you were selfish? Well, I told you that Mindy's sister is coming back home in a couple weeks, right? Yes. You seemed really excited to meet her. Well, I'm not anymore. Why not, honey? Because Mindy and her family have been so busy preparing for her sister's visit that I hardly get to see her. We can barely say 2 words on the phone without her mother saying, Mindy, you gotta help me with this, or Mindy, you gotta help me with that. I mean, I miss Mindy. It's not so much I'm being selfish, is it? Honey, you're not selfish. Well, Rebecca accused me of being selfish. And I don't think I'm being selfish. I just miss Mindy. I miss hanging out with her. Well, why are you telling me this? Why did you call Mindy? I told you. Mindy can't even get a word in edgewise. Why don't you talk to her on Facebook? I could try that. But how do I know she's going to be on? How do you know she's going to be off? Give it a try, honey. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried about her too, but I don't know what else to say. Oh, hold on, she just walked in. Who are you talking to? Just a minute, Larissa. Yeah, I'll give you a call back, okay? Bye. Who are you talking to about me? A friend. Well, obviously, but who's this friend you were talking to? I was talking to my friend Stephanie. She majored in psychology. Well, in high school, she's studying psychology, and I thought maybe she'd be a good person to talk to. So you're setting up a little psychology session with one of your friends who I don't even know? How do you, how do you think you could, why do you think you would expect me to talk to a total stranger about my feelings when my own sister won't even listen? Look, I'm sorry I said you were selfish. I was being really insensitive and I'm sorry. You should be. Well, I am. Come in. Hey, Becky. Hey, Steph. I was hoping it was you. Yeah, it's me. Is this your sister? Yeah, this is Larissa, the one I told you. Forget it, Rebecca. I'm not doing this. Come on. You gotta talk to somebody. But if I can't talk to you or Mom, how do you expect me to talk to a complete stranger? Hey, Rebecca told me a lot about you. She said that you're a very talented singer, and she showed me a tape that you did, and I think you sound beautiful. Okay, I guess I could talk to her for a few minutes. Great. I'll be in the living room with Mom if you need me. So, what's going on? What are you so upset over? I don't know how much Becky told you, but I'm upset because I have a friend named Mindy and she's expecting to see her sister who's partially deaf come home. Where has her sister been? Um, to a special school for the deaf, but she's going to be starting public school in in a few weeks, but she's coming home in 2 weeks, and I don't know. Mindy said she was afraid, but to her, being afraid means avoiding me. What do you mean she's avoiding you? Can you tell me, like, why you think she's avoiding you? Because every time I talk to Mindy, I can't get a word in edgewise. Her mom's always calling her, and Mindy actually listens. Oh, how terrible it must be to listen to your parents. Okay, you had me there. It's just that I miss Mindy. I try to contact her any way I can. I even went to her house. And when her mother opened the door, she said, I'm sorry, Mindy can't play, we're busy. And then she closed the door in my face. Does Mindy know about this? I honestly don't know. But either way, it hurt. And I just want to be friends with Mindy again. You and Mindy, look, I don't know who this Mindy person is, but if she's as great as you say she is, she'll always be a friend. I'm sure once things settle down, things will be the same as before. No, they won't. What if she has to spend all her time with her sister? It doesn't mean you can't join in. But what if her sister doesn't like me? I don't think this is really about Mindy. What are you talking about? It so is about Mindy. I think you're afraid that Mindy and her sister will get along great and leave you out. That is so. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am jealous, but wouldn't you be? Maybe I'd be a little envious, but not jealous the way you are. Well, even if I was, I can't call Mindy and tell her how I feel because, like I said, her mom won't let her get in a word edgewise. I really want to call her and tell her how I'm feeling. Here, I'm sure Rebecca won't mind if you use the laptop, but try video FaceTiming her. I guess I can do that, but I need some privacy. Sure, I'll go see what Rebecca and her mom are doing. Thanks. Here goes nothing. You're concerned about her, aren't you? Yeah, Larissa seems so depressed. That's why I invited Stephanie over to... Hi, guys. Hey, how'd it go with Larissa? I convinced her to try to video chat Mindy. One thing she hasn't tried. That's a good idea. Yeah, but I hope it works out. And Larissa isn't just missing a friend just because she's jealous, because she's afraid that... That what? That Mindy and her sister will get along so well they'll forget about her. That's what she's worried about? How selfish is that? It's not selfish, it's natural. It's like a little kid expecting a baby brother or sister. Well, newsflash, Larissa is 10, and Joss isn't even her sister. Joss? That's the name of the girl that is coming to live with Mindy and her family. Well, I suggested she video chat Mindy anyway, just to tell her how she's feeling. Well, you're the one who's studying psychology, so I guess you had to tell her what you had to tell her. Believe me, Larissa will be a completely different person after she talks to her friend Mindy. Hope so. Me too. I can't stand to see any of my girls moping around. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. Hey. Hey. What's up? I wanted to apologize. For what? For saying you were selfish. That was way out of line for me to say it, and I'm really sorry. Why would you think I was being selfish when all I'm doing is missing my friend? I don't know. I guess I was never in a situation quite like yours, and I undermined it. I'm sorry. It's okay. I got to talk to Mindy on FaceTime, and we actually had a conversation, and she said that when her sister comes home, she's going to invite me over to meet her. Well, that's great. Yeah, but I'm a little... Where's Stephanie? She went home. But anyway, what were you going to say? What I was going to say is I'm a little nervous about meeting her. I never met somebody with her disability before. You mean Mindy's sister? Yeah. I told you, she's completely deaf in one ear and partially deaf in the other. What if I don't know enough sign language to talk to her? I thought you said that she could read lips. Yeah, she can. And Mindy said she talks well for a deaf person. But I'm afraid that, I don't know, I'm afraid I'm going to say something stupid. Just think of it like this. You're meeting somebody new for the first time. Don't think of her handicap. Think of the person she is. That's good advice. I guess Stephanie's psychology mind rubbed off on you. Well, me and her have been friends forever, so I guess so. Well, thanks for inviting her over. At first I thought it was a bad idea, but I really appreciate you trying to help me. Hey, that's what sisters do, right? That's what sisters do. Thanks. You're welcome. Now get off me. Can I use the computer? Yeah, you were before. I'll just go on my phone. Okay. Hen. Hi, girls. I could practically hear a pin drop in here. Is everything okay? Yeah, we're fine, Mom. Yeah. You girls aren't mad at each other, are you? No, we're actually closer than we were. Yeah. Becca really helped me by making me talk to her friend, and I owe her big time. You don't owe me anything. It's what sisters do. I know. Well, I'm glad to see that you girls are getting along, and I'm very proud of you for it. But it's time for dinner now, okay? Okay, we'll be there in a minute. All right. What are we even having? I think we're having beef stroganoff. But I'm sure Mom made you something different. Because I know you hate beef stroganoff. I do, yuck. Come on, let's wash up and go get to dinner. Okay, I'll be there in a minute.